welcome back to the Bro. I'm Hillary, your resident fragrance-loving muggle. So today we are going to be wearing Navus by Navitus Parfums. If you're interested to hear how that goes, stay tuned. Okay, so as many of you may know, Navitus is the house of fragrances started by Stephen from Redolescence. Now he has 7 fragrances, and this one in particular, Navus, is made for like an active lifestyle. Navus coming from the Latin word for active. Now you may think, dude, you're sitting on a couch in a robe and you look like hell. This is true. But as a single mom of a toddler, it is one of the most active lifestyles you probably can imagine some days. So I will be trying this one out today. So I'm gonna just go ahead and spray it on just a second. Okay, so this opens up really, really fresh. I definitely can smell some grapefruit, some juniper berry. It's definitely really fresh. I don't think I have any fresh fragrances that smell quite like this. It just smells, I would say it smells really natural, just, fairly, just a fairly natural fresh fragrance. A lot of bright citruses and maybe a little bit of greenness going on in it. I'm not really sure what kind of lasting power this is gonna have, but like I said, my day is gonna be a little bit crazy, so yeah, I guess we'll see how it goes. So stick around. So you guys missed it just a second ago. I was trying to do my little talky talk here, and my tripod decided to fall straight into my skillet where I'm making pancakes. So, it's been a really interesting morning already so far. So if you feel like you're riding the Hot Mess Express, you are not alone. I will be driving it today. So we are about an hour and a half into Navus, and we started off really citrusy and fresh with bergamot and grapefruit, but now we have really switched over to mostly vetiver. I feel like this fragrance is extremely vetiver dominant. There's still a little bit of that juniper berry kind of shining through there, but and then also some ylang ylang has come out from the mid, and that ylang ylang seems to be adding just a little bit of an almost powdery texture to it. It's definitely not a floral fragrance by any means. It is primarily just vetiver, and I'm actually really enjoying it. Although it's not a groundbreaking fragrance by any means, it is just a clean, inoffensive fragrance that you could wear to work. You can probably wear to the gym, which is where I will be going here in a little bit. You can wear it out and about and just not have to worry about what you're wearing. This could easily be somebody's just out of the shower signature scent. So that's at an hour and a half in. It's really pleasant. It's really nice. And I'll check back in a little bit. You can see Frisbee and Rivers down there. Yeah, so cool. Hey y'all. Okay, so we are about 4.5 hours in, and I just walked out of the gym. And before I walked in, I feel like this fragrance was kind of sitting about 6 inches off of my skin. It was just a sweet, clean vetiver. Sometimes I would get whiffs that had a little bit of smokiness to them, but not really anything to write home about, if that makes sense. So just kind of a sweet, clean vetiver. And once I started working out, and my body started warming up, the fragrance definitely took on more of an ISOE Super kind of characteristic. ISOE Super isn't mentioned, cedarwood is, and I feel like they kind of have a similar vibe to them, although cedarwood to me is usually more sharp and bright, and this was more rounded and had a little bit of effervescence to it, and so which is super pleasant still. So I was getting this sweet vetiver mixed with kind of an ISOE Super vibe, and that, once my body started warming up, just started projecting quite a bit more than what it was before I walked into the gym. I don't feel like it was so loud that it was annoying anyone around me, and if it was, nobody said anything anyways. It was still just a really, really clean scent, and despite it coming off more as an aroma chemical there. I still feel like this fragrance, you know, up to this point, you know, 4.5 hours in, has seemed much more natural. And yeah, it's just been a nice clean fragrance and one that's easy to wear. So yeah, that's where we are. Sorry, I'm still trying to catch my breath from the gym. It was cardio day. Thankfully it was cardio day because my dogs ate my pancakes, and then I had Oreos for breakfast because my pancakes were gone and I was sad. So here we are. Yeah. So I guess I'll check back with you guys once I hit around the 6-hour mark and see where we are from there. All right, talk to y'all later. Hey guys, so we are about 7.5 hours in now. Finn and I just got back from having dinner at a friend's house, and now this fragrance is sitting very close to my skin. The main players now are still the vetiver, that cedarwood or isoe super that we were smelling earlier. Finn has his dragon blanket. And also the musks. At this point, although I do really have to dig my nose into my skin to smell it, it's almost like the musk and the isoe super kind of thing have just blended with my natural skin chemistry, and it kind of is just what my skin smells like, which is really pleasant. It's just a clean, woody kind of smell coming off my skin. So yeah, so like I said, 7.5 hours in, I would say this is probably right at the end of the fragrance's life. But yeah, it's been pleasant all the way through. So here we are. I'll be back in a little bit. Okay, so our day is over. I've showered, so obviously Navus is gone, but I wanted to do a conclusion to our day. And what the hell am I sitting on? Stegosaurus. Mom life. Anyways, so Navus opened up really bright and citrusy with, you know, bergamot and grapefruit and juniper berry, and then dried down to just a really nice vetiver and kind of modern wood base. And is that groundbreaking? No, it's not groundbreaking. But is it an inoffensive, easy to wear fragrance that just, you know, worked for every different thing that I went through today? Yes, absolutely. It did fine at the gym. It did fine, you know, going to the grocery store. It was fine, you know, seeing friends for dinner. Yeah, it was just a really easy to wear fragrance. It could easily be someone's signature scent, or it could be a work fragrance. It could be your gym scent, I guess, if you really want to. I don't think I would spend $195 for a fragrance I was only intending to wear to the gym though, but totally a fragrance that can travel with you from work to the gym to whatever you're doing that day. Yeah, it was it was just a really good versatile fragrance, and yeah, I could see myself owning a bottle. It probably won't be, you know, the first thing that I go out and buy right now, just because, you know, I have some other fragrances that currently fit that particular niche. But if you don't have a fragrance that fits that, this is a good one. It's nice. It's totally unisex. Men and women can wear it. Yeah, I liked Navus. I liked, you know, feeling clean and knowing that it wasn't going to bother anyone. And yeah, so it was a good fragrance. And it had pretty good longevity. I would say, you know, about 7.5, 8 hours, something like that. And, you know, and it probably could, the musks probably would last even a little bit longer on my skin and everything, had I not showered. But the projection was just so low that, you know, it was fine. Yeah, so that was Navus. Yeah, so thank you all so much for stopping by the burrow, and I hope you enjoyed this today, coming on this little journey with me, and I hope to have more of these A Day in the Life series videos for you all in the near future. So, night. Shit.